now to a spotlight segment. We will be joining our correspondent, Abidemi Dairo, in our digital studio. Over to you, Abidemi.
Yes, thank you very much, Bukola. It's however sad to hear about the story of Fuki Akindele and their husband, JJC Skills. We hope that they find a way of resolving this amongst themselves amicably. However, today I have an interesting person on the spotlight today. AGK Bedilo is an actor, voiceover artist, on-air personality, event compare, Molly, Nollywood actor. There's something about him that a lot of people do not know. Today, we get to find out what that thing is. He joins me on the program now from his home in Lagos, Southwest Nigeria. Many thanks for joining me on the program, AGK.
Thank you so much, Bidemi.
Awesome. So let's get straight into it. And I would like us to start with a little game of mind. I want you to repeat after me everything I say. Is that okay?
Heaven help me. Heaven help me.
Beautiful. So let's go straight into it. Let's start with it's a beautiful day today.
It's a beautiful day today.
Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here.
Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here.
One last one. How about hello, housemates. This is Big Brother.
It's a game, you have to play it.
Where are the housemates? Well, hello, housemates. This is Big Brother.
Oh yeah, that's great. Thank you for playing this little silly game of mine. I'm sure by now the viewers know that we're speaking with someone who has at one point been the man behind that imposing Big Brother voice on the reality television show Big Brother House. So tell us how was that experience for you?
Well, there are no words actually to describe the experience, what it is like. It is something that you people never get to. People just get once in a lifetime to do, and when you do get such an opportunity, privilege, then you must consider yourself very very lucky. It is not a job for the faint-hearted, I must add, but hey, it was. I had fun. I had great fun with it, certainly.
Yes. I could imagine how much fun you had. You know, the voice became very popular amongst a huge fan base of viewers of the reality television show. I know you're a professional actor and you're used to putting yourself in different character, but how did you prepare to interpret and embody a character that doesn't have a visual representation like the Big Brother character?
Oh, well, first and foremost, it comes from a place of understanding what the role is all about. You know, the voice is like a huge glue that binds all the aspects and elements of the show together. You know, it is when you're in that role, you understand that this is method acting. You have to completely immerse yourself in the role, and there are factors that cannot be compromised, and such as consistency and then authority, because the voice is a figure of authority. You know, nobody gets to see you. The housemate doesn't see you, doesn't know you. So the more consistent you are, the better for you and for the show. So it's serious acting. It's not as easy as it comes out, or it might seem, but it's serious acting, trying to embody that phenomenon and then deliver day in, day out. And more so, you know, it is a live show, you know, so there are no second takes. So the nerves are like your nerves are tearing out of your screen, like your nerves are ripping out of your skin, but your ability to control the nerve and deliver consistently for months, I tell you, is not for the faint-hearted. But I'm grateful that I was able to deliver, and the people loved it.
Of course, the people loved it. How did you feel seeing all of that love that the people were showing to that character and not being able to come out to claim all of the love, you know, seeing as you must have signed a contract that says you can't reveal it was you who performed and who it was you behind that voice. Were you tempted at some point to tell a few people that, you know, I actually am the one behind that popular character on Big Brother?
Never, never, because already it was in my contract not to do so. All right, and so I already knew what it entails being in that position of playing that role. But somehow, Nigerians, Nigerians, we are very, very curious people. Somehow there were leakages here and there, so to say, about my identity. It initially started off as speculations, some names were dropped, brought up and everything. And then somehow it did get out, that this is the person who is the voice behind the show, which was me. And I think there was a video clip of a movie I had done a few months before I went, like a year before I went on the show. So that they did get an audio, they got a clip of that video, and it was circulated massively on social media, So I think that's where everything pretty much started from. But it didn't affect me because I wasn't really interested in anyone knowing me. Like I said, it's a very difficult job to do. So you don't even want any extra burden or extra baggage.
Oh yes, I do remember that video and the comments that were flying around at that period. Is that the reason why you got off the show?
No, not at all. It wasn't that, because nobody, I haven't really, as at that time, I never really came out to admit that, oh, it was me, or no, it wasn't even, like I said, it wasn't even my business, But when I wasn't contacted for the other season, because I had, my contract was yearly, So when I wasn't contacted, so I said, well, and then there was a lot of pressure, people coming to me, oh, what's going on? You remember there was a lot of noise at the time when I withdrew from the show, It was serious, what am I going to say now? I mean, there was a huge reaction about my absence from the show. And so a lot of people found me. People came to my home, and then people even approached my mom and said, hey, we know this is your son. Why don't you talk to him? And at the time, they were saying Nigerians and the fans of the show they thought it was about money, which wasn't, So people came to me and said, okay, why would you do this to us? We love you. We love your show. We love your voice. And please go back, whatever it is, go back to the show for our sake. And I just laughed it off. I just smiled and said, okay, I'll see what I can do. But that didn't happen.
So why wasn't your contract renewed?
While on the show, we had one or two disagreements, regarding the contract, regarding a few things, and I had reacted in a certain way. Maybe I had reacted in a way that I didn't know. I had made let me say I had made my feelings known, or my position on things known, because that's the kind of person I am. There were issues. Honestly, there were issues. But I don't think I never thought it was something. I never thought it was something very serious that would have such serious fallouts. I mean, I had some discontentment about how my contracts, my stuff were being handled, and how I was being managed on the show. But it's a kind of job where you're doing this job and you don't need any distractions. The slightest distraction on Big Brother's part will ruin the show, So it's a Herculean task trying to keep head over water, trying to remain focused, and avoiding every distractions. But these distractions kept coming, and it wasn't anything from my own part, but the producers did their part, but there were one or two things here and there that just didn't sit right, and I made it known to them. I made it known to them because that's the kind of person I am. So
Wow, it's hard to imagine that the Big Brother character wasn't getting well treated in the Big Brother house. Imagine, like, I mean, it's your house, so one would expect that you had everything and all of that. But moving away from the Big Brother, before this interview, you told me that you were on a set earlier. Could you tell us about that new production that you're involved in and what we should be looking forward to?
oh yes, it is. I was on set, filming. It's a movie called Twist of Fate. You know, I there's this Stanford Films. I've been working with Stanford Films quite consistently for the past 2 years. I'm kind of like signed on to them as their actor. Like how they do it in Hollywood. Stanford Films is changing the landscape really, and I'm one of the actors right there at Stanford Films. So Twist of Fate is a story that dwells extensively on the realities of our society, betrayal and drama and lots and lots of intrigue. I played the part of Mr. Solomon and the wise one. But that character really wasn't that wise because he got his wife's best friend pregnant. And that led to the conflagration of things going forward. You know how that happens. That's not saying you have the experience, but you know what follows.
No, I don't have that experience and I hope never to. Thank you very much, AGK, for joining us on the program. We'll be looking forward to the movie once it comes out.
Thank you so much. Thanks. I'm thoroughly, thoroughly grateful for this privilege. God bless you.
Yes, thank you very much.